I'm Charles Awortu. My number one goal is to see Africans liberated from poverty. Follow me as we look into Burkina Faso. Here are 20 viable business ideas to do in Burkina Faso, tailored to the country's economic context, natural resources, and local demand, complete with reasons why they work and strategic insights. Like, share, subscribe, and comment which country you are joining us from. The vision is to build a network of entrepreneurs across Africa and expose them to where everyone can have access to funds to grow and sustain their businesses. Let's go. 1. Agro-processing, shea butter production. Why? Burkina Faso is a top global exporter of shea nuts. What you need: processing equipment, storage facility, access to shea nuts. Market: local cosmetics industry. Exports: Europe, USA. Why it works: huge global demand for organic shea butter, especially for skin and hair products. 2. Cereal milling, millet, sorghum, maize. Why? These are staple foods across Burkina Faso. What you need: milling machine, packaging tools, electricity supply. Market: households, retailers, schools. Why it works: high consumption of locally milled flour for porridge and local dishes. 3. Poultry farming, eggs and meat. Why? Urbanization has increased demand for affordable protein. What you need: broiler/layer chicks, poultry house, feed, vaccines. Market: restaurants, households, markets. Why it works: quick return on investment. Broilers are ready in 6 weeks. 4. Mobile money and airtime reselling. Why? Mobile payments are growing rapidly due to limited banking access. What you need: smartphone, NTN Move account, small shop. Market: urban and rural populations. Why it works: people use mobile money daily for bills, transfers, and airtime top-up. 5. Motorbike repair and spare parts. Why? Motorbikes are the main form of transportation. What you need: small workshop, basic tools, spare parts. Market: daily commuters, delivery riders. Why it works: high traffic of two-wheelers means steady demand for repairs. 6. Rice farming and packaging. Why? Local production is increasing, but most rice is still imported. What you need: irrigated land, inputs, basic processing tools. Market: markets, wholesalers, government food programs. Why it works: import substitution efforts make this a priority sector. 7. Waste collection and recycling. Why? Urban areas struggle with waste management. What you need: waste bins, collection tricycles or carts, gloves. Market: cities, NGOs, municipalities. Why it works: government and donor support for green jobs. Plastic and metal have resale value. 8. Pure water or sachet water production. Why? Many areas lack clean drinking water. What you need: filtration machine, sachet sealing machine, clean water source. Market: street vendors, kiosks, retailers. Why it works: essential daily need, low price, high volume business. 9. Soap and detergent making. Why? Hygiene products are always in demand. What you need: soap molds, caustic soda, palm oil, scents. Market: homes, schools, hotels. Why it works: can be handmade, raw materials are affordable and local. 10. Solar panel installation and sales. Why? Power supply is unstable in many areas. What you need: training, supplier relationship, tools. Market: homes, schools, health clinics. Why it works: Burkina Faso has abundant sunlight and rising energy needs. Like, share, subscribe, and comment the country you are joining us from. 11. Urban farming, vegetables. Why? Cities like Ouagadougou and Bobo-Dioulasso need fresh produce. What you need: small land, irrigation kit, seeds, compost. Market: hotels, markets, homes. Why it works: short growth cycle, high return on small plots of land. 12. Tailoring and fashion design. Why? People prefer locally made traditional wear. Bazin fasodan fani. What you need. Sewing machines, threads, fashion sense. Market. Men, women, children, wedding parties. Why it works. Every event, funeral, wedding, baptism, requires new outfits. 13. Restaurant or food canteen. Local meals. Why? Workers and students eat outside daily. What you need? Kitchen setup. Staff, food supplies. Market, office areas, schools, construction sites. Why it works. High traffic areas can serve 50 to 200 meals daily. 14. School supplies and bookstore. Why? School enrollment is rising, especially in cities. What you need. Stationery stock, textbooks, shop space. Market, parents, students, schools. Why it works. Education is growing and supplies are often in shortage. 15. Internet cafe and printing services. Why? Many people lack home printers or internet access. What you need. Computers, internet, printer, UPS. Market. Students, job seekers, business people. Why it works. Essential for document processing, government forms, job applications. 16. Cement and construction material retail. Why? Infrastructure and housing are expanding. What you need. Storage, transport, supply contracts. Market, contractors, homeowners, government projects. Why it works. Constant demand, especially in growing towns and border areas. 17. Bakery, bread and snacks. Why? Bread is a daily staple in urban Burkina Faso. What you need. Oven, dough mixer, flour, yeast. Market, street vendors, kiosks, stores. Why it works. High turnover. Can add cakes and snacks to increase profit. 18. Motorcycle transport. Zemijan. Why? Fast, affordable transport for locals. What you need. Motorcycle, license, helmet. Market, cities and peri-urban areas. Why it works. Very low startup cost and daily income potential. 19. Livestock feed production. Why? Cattle and poultry keepers need quality feed. What you need. Grinders, mixers, raw ingredients. Market, farmers, co-ops, shops. Why it works. Most farmers buy feed rather than make it. 20. Event decoración en tent rental. Why? Weddings and social events happen every weekend. What you need. Tents, chairs, decoration materials. Market. Families, churches, political events. Why it works. One-time investment, recurring rentals, peak during dry season. If this video has helped you in any way, please like, share, subscribe, and comment which country you are joining us from. African love and unity.